All right, welcome back to This Week at the Chamber, where everything we talk about is taking care of business.
One way or another.
Right here
Absolutely.
in North Central Arkansas.
North Central Arkansas. Let's do it.
Yep. First on the agenda for this week, Amy's behind the camera today helping us out like she always does. But Amy and I spend the next 2 days at the MAKO Conference in Branson.
You're
MAKO.
lucky.
MAKO. Missouri, Arkansas, Kansas, and Oklahoma. Chambers from all 4 states meet in Branson every year. It's a great opportunity for us to network with other chambers, hear from some great speakers, and do all the off-site conference stuff where we kind of have some brainstorming sessions and hopefully bring some ideas back.
Yeah, having been to the conference itself a couple of times, it is an amazing opportunity. You know, you've been there. Amy went last year as well. But what a great lineup of speakers this year, and large audience. So you guys are going to come back with lots of stuff.
Yeah, I say hopefully we bring some ideas back. Typically we bring more ideas back than we can do anything with, but so we have to pick and choose. But that's the next couple days.
That's true. And then on Thursday we've got a busy day. First, we have been invited by the mayor of Berryville to attend their ribbon cutting for their new business park in the community. What a great opportunity, again, from a regional perspective, that other communities are taking the opportunity to focus on the value of having a product, and they do. So we're excited to go over there at 1 p.m. on Thursday. And then at 2 p.m. on Thursday, up at the JPH Conference Center, SafeHaven Security, one of our investors, is going to be presenting a public workshop on violent incident prevention, mitigation, and defense. SafeHaven has presented this same workshop around the state to various chamber memberships and investors, and it's been very well received. So we invite the public to come Thursday, 2 p.m. at the JPH Center at North Arkansas College to learn about how to prevent, how to mitigate, and defense against violent incidents.
Yep, and we just ask that if you'd like to come, call our office or shoot us an email, something like that. Let us know that you're coming, so we make sure we have a seat for you. Yep.
So busy Thursday.
Yep, that's Thursday, and that actually caps out the rest of the business week. But Saturday we're working with NARMC to help host for the second year in a row some students from the Rural Health Association from the 3 different medical schools around Arkansas. So they'll be joining us at DeVito's. We'll get the opportunity to host them, tell them a little bit about Harrison, and interact with them. Hopefully be a part of the physician and healthcare recruiting for our hospital.
And that's so important. I know last year's was a great event. Look forward to this year and partnering with North Arkansas Regional Medical Center. Yeah,
they actually have they have an extremely busy Saturday. If they did a show like this where they were talking about what's going on this week, they have a baby fair that morning, and then some of their physicians and team are turning around and going straight to DeVito's for rural health. So they're staying busy as well. So
present us well. I'm sure you will.
Yep. We'll do our best. So that's it for this week. We do have a guest. Last week was National Library Week, and so we caught up with Ginger, the director at the Boone County Library. Had a small interview. She was wearing they did themed costumes and stuff every day last week, and had all sorts of students there and book sales, and it was exciting. So here's some of that, talking about the resources available at the library and kind of how that fits together with some of our community economic development mission.
Yeah, let's listen.
You know what? I've always been anti-shh.
Oh, okay.
You know, so yes, we do encourage a little bit more quiet atmosphere, but it's a library. Mm-hmm. People are going to be talking back and forth. So you saw me yesterday. I was the Grinch yesterday. I was so excited about being the Grinch yesterday that I was probably the noisiest one in the library.
Yeah. Well, I like that. So, I didn't take that as you correcting me. So.
Well, good, because it's not intentionally to do that. But I want people to feel comfortable. You know, this is a place where they can come, and again, I was saying this morning, knowledge is power. And you know what, if we want to grow up our next generation to be leaders, because if you can't read, you can't do what you do. Mm-hmm. You can't, okay? Driver's license, you have to be able to read. Now, don't get me wrong, they do have some accommodations, you know, where the thing is read to you. But come on, street signs, stop signs, You got to be able to read.
And we talk about that all the time. Every economic development conference we go to,
Yes.
every continuing education that we go to, like a major topic is how are we raising our third grade reading level? Because that's like one of the main indicators for future success
is.
for young kids. So
Yeah.
could you maybe speak to some of the resources here for families with young kids, or for young kids that are learning to read and getting access to books? What does that look like here for the library?
So we actually have a couple of different items in our children's department, and one of them is called AWE, and it's actually a learning computer, okay? And it has nothing on it but literacy, math literacy, all that type of thing, and it's grade level, okay? So if you have somebody coming in and they haven't had a chance to go to school for a year, you know, because of COVID or whatever, you need to build that back up. So if they're playing games on that computer, they're actually learning. They're not just reading, they're learning, okay? And so we have, our books are leveled, so they know what level that they're reading at. And so we have that. We also have ABC Mouse, which is also another learning app on our computers, okay? We also have audio. So let's just say if somebody is struggling, they can get the audio with the book, and they can kind of be listening to it and reading at the same time, which is very valuable sometimes to some kids. You know, they might not exactly pick up everything, but that's an option.
Well, I mean, what that just reminded me of is how many TV shows do I like to watch with subtitles on? Because sometimes you miss things, and it helps me focus in a little bit.
Oh, exactly. I never thought of that, because I do that too.
Yeah, or how many videos on the internet
Right.
have like captions on them?
Right.
Because so much of video content on the internet is
Yes.
actually listened to. There's actually no sound.
Right.
Or people watch it but have the sound turned down,
That's
so you
right.
still want to be able to read it.
That's
so
right. That's right.
That's definitely trending for
It
younger
is trending.
generations too.
It
so.
is. It is. And but there's numerous things to do. We have any book that you can imagine. I mean, we have it, and if we don't have it, we can order it for the people to come in. We have help books for parents to help them learn how to teach their kids, you know, to encourage their kids to read or encourage their kids to do math or science or whatever the case may be. So, I mean, we have all kinds of different resources. Like I said, computers, and again, they're not just to go in there and play roadblocks. You know, they're not. And even though that's a hot thing, we have programs. We have 2 programs with Miss Irene, and she does a toddle program, and then she does a baby program, okay? And so those programs are geared towards learning. She's teaching them the ABC, she's teaching them sign language, she's teaching them song and dance, so she's hand-eye coordination type thing. So it's just blown up because she's so incredible.
Excellent.
And so again, there's that learning. Anything we do our best to bring in knowledge to that. It's the best job you could ever have.
Yeah.
You know, you get to deal with all kinds of people, from infants all the way up to the elderly, kind of my age, a little bit older maybe.
Well, anybody that's visited the Boone County Library, if they've met Ginger, one, you know, but two, like you can feel like you radiate the positivity and the enthusiasm for what you do here. So when you talk about it being the best job that you could ever have, like that comes through in your attitude.
Oh, good, good.
wanna
I'm
say
so
that,
glad.
so.
Well, yeah, thank you for coming. I really appreciate it.